So this morning I want to prepare all the panels quickly, mostly top stitching, so that we're gonna finish the safari suits. It's a cold morning. We had a cold front moving in here, so it's a little bit cool today. But apart from that, everything is fine. I finished the ironing, and so now it's just doing the top stitching quickly and then putting everything together. So just want to make sure the colors are, I'm happy with the colors here, but everything looks fine. So we're just going to push everything through here quickly. It goes fairly fast. Make sure the stitches are straight and looks nice. Only thing I don't like about these machines is this plate here comes in inches, and all the stuff here are working in centimeters. So make sure everything looks fine. But apart from that, these industrial machines are lovely machines. They are fairly fast, although I'd never sew that fast at all, because you know, you don't really have good control over everything, and this is in any case not a factory. But what I can say about these industrial machines are that their stitch quality is really excellent. There's nothing wrong with their stitch quality. If you like, you know, like a small company or small business, then you know you can buy domestic machines, but at the end of the day, it's the industrial machines give you far less trouble, and they can also, the timing can also go out, and there are things that can go wrong with the machine. But most of the time, I'll say 100, almost 99% of the time, you should not have troubles with these machines. They are lovely machines. Now I just use the domestic machine for buttonholes on these things. So we finished with the top pockets now. So if you push them through like this, it goes nice and fast, and everything goes quick. You just cut it at the end, and everything is fine. So I take it to the table later and I just cut it. These ones I will do last, I think, together with the collars. Yeah, so these industrial machines are very nice. And also, you know, now people always ask what machine should they, what type of machine should they buy, and you know, everybody has got their own preferences. Some people do a lot of decorative work, and then you know, it is better to buy more domestic machines. But if you don't do a lot of decorative work and you just want to do some, you know, some straight sewing and that type of stuff, and then it's much better to spend a little more on industrial machines. I've had troubles only one time with this machine. I don't know what happened, but the uh, the thread got stuck around the bobbin case and the hook at the bottom. And yeah, I'm telling you, I had to open up that whole thing there to and luckily I found a video on the internet how to do it. And but since then I've never had troubles. The sound that you heard there is what's also nice with these machines is the industrial machines is you can wind the bobbin while you are sewing, and then it automatically kicks out and everything is fine. So yeah, so this industrial machine I'm very happy with it. It's a Harrison. It's a South African. I think it's it's the same as the Yuki's, but it is just branded Harrison. Um, there where I bought the machine, I think it is just like local brands. But I'm very happy with the machine. This is similar to a Yuki 8700, I think. But there where I bought it, they sell the Yukis as well. But you know, as long as it does the job and everything is fine and you're happy with the stitch quality and there's no problems that you've got with the machines, then in any case these are industrial machines, so they will last a very long time. Also, what I do with the machine is there's a little oil indicator on top, and if the revolutions of the machine is not high enough, then it doesn't oil well. So what I do once a week or so, I increase the revolutions of the motor, and then you can see the oil will come up here and it will oil the machine properly. And then you can also hear that the machine runs smoothly and everything works nicely. The stitch quality looks good. These safari shirts, I turn the wrong side out when I do the top stitching of the seam of the sleeve, just for something else. A lot of people do the top stitching on this side, and then you can't see the seam. But this is just for decorative purposes, and I like it that way. But everybody has got their own taste. But this is how these ones are made. And if you iron well and you iron your stitch straight, then the sewing goes fast, everything looks good. Rather do that than struggle at the end of the day to fold the stitches and do that. It takes a little bit longer, but the quality of the work looks better. You won't have trouble, and it's easy. The seams look good. There's nothing wrong with it, so this is nice. As I say, it's just I looked for a plate that's in centimeters, but I couldn't find one. Because you have to get used to working inches on with these machines. It's really frustrating. But I think it's my there where they make the machines. I did see some other people put something here like a pressure foot to mark the seam, but I'm not going to do it. But in any case, so here we finished with a with a with the sleeves. You'll cut them later at the table. What's next is I want to do these ones. They take a little bit longer because I get a stitch here and a small stitch there just to make it easier for you later on when one does the sewing. So I think in the next video, I don't know why this thing came out now. On the next video, we will continue with this and finish it up quickly.